marriage the same way women look at marriage.
Okay.
Marriage ain't something that we look at as like this is the end all be all goal. We more so, I think, for men, we idolize success and like, you know, having that power.
That's on our goal.
That's on our goal. I don't know too many men that are like, man, my dream is to be married. Like, I don't be hearing that. And
Just when we thought the dust had settled, just when the chapters seemed closed, here comes a voice from the shadows. Clay Gravesande, a man who once stood silent while the story wrote itself, now breaks his silence. Why now? Why after everything changed? Because sometimes the heart won't rest until it speaks. Tonight, we dive into the twist no one saw coming. Clay's reaction, AD's new engagement, and the ripple that's shaking the Love is Blind universe. He stayed quiet for so long, but now, the world is watching again. The journey starts long before the headlines. Clay and AD Amber Desiree weren't just castmates on a show. They were two souls thrown together under cameras and pressure, trying to find something real behind scripted sparks. Ad was warm, open, desperate to believe in love. Clay was cautious, emotional, brave enough to try and afraid enough to hesitate. They had chemistry that couldn't be faked. Midnight talks, confessionals that revealed hidden fears.
Beautiful, baby. You did really, really good. How do you feel about it? Do you feel like it was executed well?
I don't think it could have gone any better. Like, as in, I love the fact that we was able to, it was a beautiful location. We had the sun setting, you looked amazing. It just felt really, really right. And like, I could tell as soon as I could tell that you knew, the way your face lit up, I was like, okay, I've done this right. Do you know what I mean? I knew I'd done it at the right time in the right location. And it was beautiful that we were able to have the team with us, like part of the team that you started this whole journey with, there to share it with.
Smiles when the world felt heavy. Fans believed in their story because their moments felt honest. But behind every laugh, behind every embrace, were cracks forming. Doubts about commitment, lingering pain from past heartbreaks, and the pressure to perform on national television. When Clay and AD got engaged, many saw it as the ultimate happy ending. But anyone who's ever been in a relationship knows promise is fragile. A ring doesn't erase trauma. A vow doesn't silence fear. Then came the ceremony. Ad stood in white, hopeful, ready to love fiercely. Clay stood across from her, looking hesitant. The cameras rolled. The audience held its breath, and Clay said he wasn't ready. The words shattered more than expectations.
it's responsible of me to say yes in this time when I'm not ready to give you 100%, and you wouldn't want that. You wouldn't want me saying yes and being half-assed with marriage. You wouldn't want that. And opposite, I'm not ready for that. And like, I'm feeling bad because I see you crying, it's hurting me. It was a game time decision for me. I want to reconsider everything. And it's just for me to say off a great 2 weeks, this is gonna be my wife forever. I could not make that decision to you today.
Ad's heart cracked on national TV. Fans gasped. Tears fell. In interviews later, AD admitted it hurt worse than she ever wanted to admit. But she tried to heal. She traveled. She found her voice. She leaned into the pain and said, "I will not let this define me." Slowly, she began to shine again. Clay retreated. He disappeared from the Love is Blind narrative. He went silent. He watched people move on. He listened to critiques. He wrestled with regret behind closed doors. Some said he was growing. Others whispered he was hiding. In the months after the show, AD transformed. She built new friendships.
Looking back, would you have done things differently?
It's one of the biggest things that I struggle with was getting out of my own way. I kind of battle with like the morality of like, am I a good person, am I a bad person? You know, AD really seen me through. She's honestly the love of my life, and I would tell you honestly, I did make a mistake. You know, going to the altar and saying no, it was a big letdown, and I apologize. I love you, you are the love of my life, and it was a mistake.
Do you think you would ever date him again?
Next question.
Made bold social media moves. Spoke her truth in public spaces. She let the world see her scars and her strength. Clay's appeal faded into background noise until suddenly boom, the headlines flash. AD is engaged again. This time to Ollie. Ollie steady, present, someone who matched her pace. The kind of partner many thought Clay never could be. The kind of partner some fans believed she truly deserved. Yes, a million times yes. She captioned the photos. Ring on her finger. Smiles that looked like healing. The world applauded. But the moment AD's announcement dropped, all eyes turned back to Clay, because silence is sometimes the loudest thing and people needed to know. What was Clay thinking? And then came it, the break. Clay finally responded. His posts were soft, cryptic, a quote about timing, a subtle nod to lessons learned, a few words that read like echoes of regret. Some fans cheered. He's owning it. Others rolled their eyes. Is this just another play for attention? What nobody expected was the tone of his message. Not fury, not bitterness. A quiet admission, a shaky apology, a longing in his voice. Because if there's one thing more painful than losing someone, it's watching someone you once swore to love move on. Let's break it down. It started with a post, a photograph of a lone street at dusk. No caption, just silence. Then, a few hours later,
I was never saying that AD's finances was a reason why we wouldn't be together. I was saying that I didn't understand it enough for us to get married at this time period. Like, I just want to remind everybody this is 6 weeks, and I'm gonna take ownership that I probably should have had a little bit more conversations about the finances, but I just want to remind everyone that there's so much going on at that time. Every day is a different theme. So we talked about the finances in the pods. What I saw from AD in the pods was a little bit different than what I saw when we were actually in Charlotte together. We vibed off of entrepreneur spirit. We vibed off of working hard. And then when we came back to the house, she dedicated all her time to be a wife, and that's cool and everything, but that's not really what I fell in love with her about. Her biggest thing was Clay, I got your back, I'm gonna support you. And to me, that's just not a motivation for me to get married, because I have a lot of people that got my back. I kind of want.
Sometimes, we close the door to open another room. He posted that on his story. In the same breath, a quote appeared on his feed. Regret is the echo of a voice too soft to say goodbye. He didn't mention AD or Ollie by name, but fans connected dots. Then came a longer note shared quietly, intentionally. He said he was reflecting. He said the past had taught him hard lessons. He admitted he wasn't the man she needed at the moment. He owned that fear had ruled his decisions, and he whispered that perhaps timing failed him more than she ever did. People dissected every word. In interviews, he said he didn't want to say too much. Not now, not yet. He said he wasn't chasing publicity, but he couldn't stay silent when the person he once loved was stepping into a new chapter. Some viewers praised his humility. Others called it emotional manipulation. The online community split. Was this reconciling? Was this a plea? Was it a power move to stay relevant? But here's the twist. AD responded in her own way. Not with anger, not with shade. She simply posted her truth. She reflected on growth. She thanked life for her new beginnings. She didn't strike back. She moved forward. In interviews, she said everyone deserves new chapters even if others still live in old ones. Meanwhile, Ollie remained quiet in the chaos. He celebrated his fiancée. He supported her in posts. He avoided drama. That strength made many respect him more. He was the calm in the storm. Let's not forget, Clay and AD supporters had built narratives for both of them. Some believed Clay would always come around, that his silence was a build-up to redemption. Others thought he would regret forever the moment he backed out. And now, his response either validated those supporters or contradicted them. The drama didn't stop there. Fans dug through old interviews. They rewatched confessionals. They found moments when Clay said he worried, when he said love scared him. Those moments suddenly became proof of what AD must have known all along, that he was battling demons even while trying to love. There were whispers of conversations behind closed doors, of late-night calls when she didn't sleep, of text messages unsent, of regrets unsaid. Perhaps the cameras captured only fragments. Perhaps the real emotional collapse happened in private. And now, Clay steps back into the light. He's not shouting. He's whispering. He's asking for forgiveness without demanding it. He's acknowledging what he lost without prescribing what she should feel. That is the raw tension breathing beneath the public atmosphere. But drama is messy. Some fans slammed him. Some labeled him cowardly. Some defended him. Some wanted closure, a final statement. Some wanted him gone entirely. The war over narrative began again. Did Clay shoot himself back into relevance? Or did he finally find the voice that was missing? And through it all, AD held her ground. She didn't respond to every sniper shot. She didn't tailor her message to every critic. She simply kept rising. Think about what this cost. I'd carried scars. She felt rejection. She questioned her judgment. She wondered if love would ever feel safe again. The memory of standing at the altar, heart in hand, tells a story no Instagram filter can mask. But she also found her strength. Each public smile, each confident post, each decision to embrace life again, they mark someone rebuilding. She learned to step forward even when pain whispered to stay behind. For Clay, the emotional weight is different, no less heavy. He's haunted by what-ifs. He faces critics who say he's cowardly. He questions if he acted out of fear or love. He must live with a decision that changed the lives. There's guilt, there's longing, and perhaps the hardest, acceptance. This isn't just a story about the people. This is about the scars we hold when love doesn't survive. It's about what we owe to those we hurt. Do we apologize? Do we stay silent? Do we reclaim our voice or step back into the dark? The aftermath ripples through friendships, families, careers. AD's confidence became part of her brand, her vulnerability, a badge of authenticity. Clay's silence became part of his mystique until he decided silence was no longer enough. Some relationships they lost forever. Some doors remain closed. Some hearts hopefully begin to heal again. And now, we stand at the edge of the next chapter. Will Clay continue to reclaim his narrative and show that he's learned? Or will the world see this as one more plot in reality TV's long game? Will AD's glow prove stronger than her pain? Will her engagement to Ollie be the reset she deserves or a new battleground? Truth is, people change, hearts break, regret lingers, but redemption, that's earned, not demanded. In this tangled story of love, loss, silence, and soft confessions, we're reminded that the camera sees the spectacle, let human beings feel the bruises behind the glare. To Clay, to AD, to Ollie, they all carry something no headline can fully reveal. Some endings heal, some endings wound, and sometimes, the greatest act of love is letting someone go. But maybe, just maybe, the bravest act is breaking silence when your soul demands it. Stay tuned, because this isn't the final word, it's just another page turning in a story too human to close.